The Capitol knows what we did." Auric let it go in one breath. Jericho stiffened. "About the rifts?" Auric nodded. "Then why are they going after your father instead of us?" "They can't prove it was us. At least, I'm pretty sure they can't." He massaged his forehead, wishing he could chase away the swiftly growing headache. "They sent an inspector out here a few days before the wedding, asking questions. Somehow, they pinpointed the rift closure to this area. I didn't tell him anything, but he requested a copy of Father's ledgers." "Those were carefully composed in case this happened." Jericho tapped his fingers against his thigh as if he were doing sums in his head. "They won't be able to prove anything from that." "Yeah, but this Inspector Hovawart, he's determined. I should have known he wouldn't give up so easily. He doesn't need to prove anything to take away Father's license. Just create enough suspicion in the Magicians' Congress that they feel justified in the decision. It's not like a court of law where you're innocent until proven guilty." Jericho groaned. "You should have told me." "I know, but you and Rill were so happy, and I didn't want to ruin that." Auric dropped his gaze to his feet. "I didn't want to worry you two, or Father, but in doing so, I let him get blindsided, and now he's dying because of my idiocy." Jericho gripped Auric by the shoulder. "Hold up. Your dad isn't dying, and even if he... This isn't your fault. All right?" Closing his eyes, Auric tried to push away the image of his father's unconscious face. "I'll make it right. I'll go to the Capitol and explain everything. After all, we did it for the right reasons. If we hadn't, the Fey energy would have poisoned everyone in the city. They can't blame us for that." He opened his eyes and tried to force his expression placid in spite of the nervous fluttering in his chest. "That's a bad idea." Jericho shook his head. "If you're right, they can't prove anything right now. We can tell our side of the story, but there's no telling if they'll believe us about our motives. If they don't, they have our confession on record, and no one is going to care about our so-called good intentions." Auric swallowed. Maybe Jericho was right. He tended to be right an annoying percentage of the time. "What do we do then?" Jericho scanned the letter again. "This part, about the matter being judged by a jury of your father's peers, that suggests that this goes to trial, does it?" "If Father appeals it," Auric nodded. "I'm rusty on procedure, but if I remember correctly, there's a set period in which Father can appeal the decision, and if he does, he'll be granted a chance to argue his case and face whoever leveled the complaint against him. I'm assuming that would be this Hovawart character." Jericho glanced towards the upper floor. "How long a period? Your father's not fit to be arguing anything right now." "A month, maybe? Father has a copy of Magicians' Guild bylaws somewhere. They haven't changed in centuries." "Can we argue for him?" Auric started. "We?" "Of course, we. Do you think I'd let you go through that alone? We got your dad into this together, and we'll get him out."